Rock Band 3 is no mere iterative update. It will support keyboards, a new real Fender guitar and library filters. The game is currently in the lead in our E3 Reader's Choice Award, so we spoke to the developer in LA to find out more about the game. Hey, this is Jane Douglas from GameSpot. We're here at the Harmonix booth on E3 2010, and we're talking to Dan, who's going to tell us all about Rock Band 3. Dan, tell us who you are, what you do, and why should we be so excited about Rock Band 3?
So I'm the lead designer on Rock Band 3, and over the last 2 years, me and the rest of the team at Harmonix have been trying to make the ultimate music game. We wanted to go and disrupt the conversation about music games, really innovate in the space, and we think we've done that with things like keyboards, with our pro modes, and like our ground-up reinvention of all of our modes in Rock Band 3.
Okay, so tell us all about the keyboards.
So the keyboard is a new addition to Rock Band 3. We have a keyboard controller that's a full 2-octave keyboard. You can play it 2 different ways. One is the standard 5-lane way. You've been playing Rock Band and games like it for a while. But the cool thing about it is part of our Rock Band Pro initiative, you can play a 2-octave keyboard in Rock Band at pitch-accurate notes. So on easy, you can play single notes and get in a party situation. On expert, you're essentially playing the keyboard part for a song. So if I was to go through and play on a real piano or a real keyboard, the expert part, I am playing that song.
And you got the Pro Guitar mode as well?
Yeah, Pro Guitar is amazing. With that, it's kind of the same philosophy as Pro Keys, but ratcheted to a whole nother level. So I can come in on easy with my stringed guitar, which is like a real guitar, or the button guitar, which is like a button simulation of it. I can go on easy and just play single notes. I can go up to medium and learn power chords and basic chords, all the way to expert, where on expert I'm playing the actual guitar part. If I was to get a guitar and plug it into an amp, I'm playing the real guitar part on expert.
Was this the plan all along, just to teach us how to play keyboards and guitars?
We've always wanted to do it for a while, but after seeing getting Rock Band into people's houses and getting people familiar with playing with a band, it really was the next step for us.
Okay, so tell us about the content, what we're going to get in the set list, and about the backwards compatibility with other songs.
Absolutely, we have 83 songs on a disc by 83 amazing bands. Power of Love, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, Break On Through by The Doors, never been in a music game before. Modern stuff as well, like the White Stripes, there's some Them Crooked Vultures, Metric is in there. It's also always compatible with all of our DLC, so the 1,500 songs that are out right now work with Rock Band 3. You have AC/DC export, Green Day export, all works with Rock Band 3, and we're going to have at least 2,000 songs by the end of the year that you can build your music library up with.
Okay, so that's like a 2,000 strong music library. We saw you've got some kind of filtering system to help people navigate. That's a lot of music, right? So
yeah, that's a huge deal if you've got a lot of songs. You don't have to scroll down to the end of a 2,000 song list. So I can go through in Rock Band 3 and say, only show me Rock Band 3 songs that are under 3 minutes long and are from the 80s. So I can have like an 80s party without people playing huge epic songs.
And we saw you've got the all-player mode. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we can have 7 people playing at once in Rock Band 3. You can have guitar, bass, and drums like we've had before. The keyboard controller, which is all new, really fun. And also vocal harmonies. We've had them in the Beatles Rock Band and Green Day Rock Band. It's just a really fun way to get 3 people together and singing. And with now in Rock Band 3, 7 people all playing at once.
That's a lot of controllers to have in a living room, right?
It's a really good party.
Excellent. Okay. Well, what about we were just in the demonstration there, and they were showing us the drop in and drop out, like it's all over the game, right?
Absolutely, on any screen, in any mode, even in the middle of a song, you can just drop into the game or drop out of the game. You also have what we're calling the overshell, which is like your own personal menu that you can pop up and change your lefty flip settings or invite someone into a game from Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. It's like your own personal control panel that you can bring up at any time, which is really handy for getting around those situations where you have to stop the game because someone wants to turn on lefty flip, or you have to take control for someone because they're mashing around. Like all of that is gone in Rock Band 3.
Okay, so between now and when the game comes out, what else new have you got to show us? There's a character creator, right, coming up?
So yeah, right now we're showing a lot of stuff like the promos and keys. We still have a bunch of stuff to talk about. The game is massive. Like we've only hit the tip of the iceberg of how big Rock Band 3 is. I think as we go into the months before we hit Holiday 2010, I think people are going to be amazed by how much content there is in this game.
Okay, so one last time, tell us what's the game for and when is it coming out?
So Rock Band 3 is coming out Holiday 2010 for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, and Nintendo DS.
That's great. Thanks very much.
Anytime.
Cheers.